Hi, I'm Kelly, and I am reporting to you on the shopping homework, you could say. I had $150 to spend on whatever clothes that I saw fit. As long as I didn't go over 150, I was pretty good. I'm going to start with Wet Seal. I ended up totaling at $48.23. But I got a fair amount of things, so I'm not that upset about that. I got this graphic tee tank, this graphic tank with aviators, and got California in the aviators with the palm trees and all the different colors of the sunset. I like the fit. It's the hemline at the top is just right. I'm not showing too much. The hemline at the bottom is pretty cool because they have these little ties on them. You can see that. I like it because it scoops in the front and it scoops in the back. It shows just a little bit of hip, so like I can wear it to the beach and I can show off my bikini and stuff like that. So this is the first thing that I got. This was $15.90, and it was not on sale. The next thing that I got was this graphic tee, which has Mr. Monopoly Man on it. I got this in an extra large, which is not my size, because I had the intentions of cutting this up probably like along the sides and making it a little bit of a crop and making sure it fit like everywhere else. Definitely end up like cutting the collar off of this. This was $14.90, but the deal was that if I got two graphic tees, one of them was going to be half off, so I ended up paying $7 for this. So, and the reason why I got it, because I'm not the biggest fan of graphics all the time, the reason why I got this is because my best friend and I have a little run-on joke that I absolutely hate Monopoly. So, we got him, it's just him looking spiffy with his thumbs up, and in this corner it says Monopoly. Over here, I have this really cute crop top tank. The armhole is kind of low, so I'll probably wear it with a bandeau. It makes me kind of sad the camera quality isn't the best, so this looks more of a light blue. In reality, it's more of a cyan to teal, which I like it. It makes my eyes pop. And I was going to get it in black with white stripes, but they didn't have it in my size. This is a medium. And I didn't end up trying this one on. This was only $4. It's super soft, and I figured if it didn't fit to be wearing outside, I could wear it to bed. So that was a little bit of an impulse buy. The last thing I got at Wet Seal is this maxi skirt. Gotta find the top to it. Yeah, it's long. This was $16.90. I tried on a small and I tried on a large because they didn't have any mediums. And the smalls fit me around the waist because it's an elastic band. The material itself is very stretchy. And it was short. It just ran short and I didn't like it. So I put on the extra, not the extra, I put on the large and it was still kind of hugged my hips. Not as much as the small, but still hugged, still fit. I like the ruching on the side. You definitely cannot see it with this camera. Even if I got a little closer, you wouldn't be able to. And it's got like this little bar, so you can fold it down kind of like a yoga pant, or you can just keep it up. And I like this. I was looking for summer clothes this entire shopping trip, so I pretty much got what I was looking for. Now, Wet Seal, the first thing that I noticed when I walked in the store was the mannequins were pink and they didn't really have on shoes. Wet Seal sells shoes, they're like knockoff Toms, but it still kind of confused me that they didn't have that on display. They had a lot of accessories on display. It was alright. Their mannequins were pink and they didn't have faces, which I know from a marketing standpoint, you don't want them to have a face so the consumer can put their face to it and say, hey, I would look good in that. So that was alright. The first thing I noticed when I walked into the store is the color scheme. It had a gray floor and light blue walls, and they had a lot of pastel colors, but that was the clothes. The clothes were pastel. I liked it because the layout, you could go to different parts of the store. It was like different corners and like the front versus the back, and it kind of was sectioned out by style. And the closer you got to the back, the more it was like the clearance items and the everyday items like V-neck tees and leggings and stuff like that. And I liked it. I tried on everything except for the blue tank. I didn't try on this. Again, it was an impulse buy. I kind of didn't want to go back into the fitting rooms. Not that the fitting rooms are bad, it's just I didn't want to try on any more clothes. Got a little lazy. I really like the customer service. I walked in expecting for it to be bad like the last time I went there, and clothes were kind of everywhere and it was disheveled and not cool. I walked in here this time, the store was clean, everything was kind of put away in its spot, and the workers there, within like maybe the first 5 minutes of being in the store, probably less than that, I was asked by 2 different people if I wanted to open up a changing room because I'd already had like the skirt in my hands. So I did that, and I just got in really fast and got out pretty fast. I ended up trying on another skirt that I didn't buy. It was a sheer kind of material. Again, it was a maxi skirt. Toward the bottom you had lace, and the lace pattern kind of went up the skirt, but it was more sparse. It had, because it was a sheer material, it had a typical black skirt underneath it, sewn to it, so you wouldn't be shown any of the goods. I didn't like it because it didn't suit my skin tone very well. Kind of made my legs look weird. I think that I would recommend this to other people, especially this time, because it was just much better. And again, I like the atmosphere of it because everything was in its place. It was neat. It was like a very clean-cut store, and it was organized, which is something I like to look for in a store, because if it's just disheveled and crazy and hectic, I'm gonna get anxious and I'm gonna leave. I'm not gonna get anything, and it's not gonna be that great. So that's everything. That's everything that I got from Wet Seal. The store that I bought things from next is H&M. Awesome. It has Beyonce. She's doing her clothing line right now, which I think is gorgeous. But I didn't get anything from it because I didn't know how much money I had left on my card. So I got this shirt at H&M. It has the yin and yang. It's got a pink gradient change. It's supposed to glow in the dark. Now, I don't know what part glows. I don't know if it's like this white part. I don't know if it's the beads at the bottom. But I was looking for something summery, and I found it. I was very happy. This was roughly $18. $17.95 with $1.62 sales tax. And I like the store because Beyonce, I think she's fabulous. I think she has a great sense of style. Her mother trained her well from Destiny's Child and doing the costume design for her tours and stuff. I think that H&M itself is really great because the lighting, like they have track lighting, so they highlight what they want and they kind of push to the back what they don't want, which is a different strategy, but it still works. I like this H&M because it has a guys section. As a woman, I'm kind of clueless in the guys section. I went there looking to see if I could find a gift for my boyfriend. I was kind of looking for a casual coat, but I don't know like his shoulder width or the length or any of that kind of measurement. So that wasn't necessarily the best. I wasn't really greeted. H&M doesn't really do that. The line was not very cool. It was very long. I didn't really like waiting in a line. I'm very familiar with their customer service just because back in February I had to get roughly 22 blue blouses, like the blue fitted blouses from their everyday casual lines. And oh my goodness. I had to call everybody. I had to call somebody at headquarters, and I was calling all these separate stores to see if they had it. And that just took forever. When I called headquarters, they said that the shirt pretty much didn't exist, and that was kind of frustrating. Just like, I'm holding it in my hands. I got it from your store. It's real. So I didn't have the best time with customer service back then. I put this on hold. They have a 24-hour hold service, which is pretty sweet. You can call in and ask them to hold it for more time, get an extension. I didn't go to the fitting rooms. Typically when I do go to the fitting rooms, there's a line, they're messy, they're poorly lit, and they're kind of small. I don't really like their fitting rooms that much. They always have really good accessories, but I'm not much of an accessory kind of person, so I didn't really get much in that department. What else? Again, I didn't try anything on. I would definitely recommend H&M to people because their clothes are really affordable and they look good. They look in style. They look sophisticated. That's why I like H&M. Well, the shirt I got didn't look sophisticated. It looked casual. But when you're trying to go for sophisticated as a teenager, I go to H&M for their like everyday work things, which is really convenient.